Hello. Do you have no real job experience, but you have a piece of paper that proves you memorized a bunch of useless facts? Are you considered an expert in your field because you read a lot of books but haven't really applied anything in your life? Do you have the common sense of a naked mole rat, but have the prefix doctor before your name? Do you lecture on topics you've never actually tried yourself? If you answered yes to any or all of these questions, you are a heart-piping lecturer. So, you are a professor who thinks your degree makes you prestigious. I can see how you would think that, given you lack the skill to form even a basic, intelligible sentence with which to communicate. Please continue to lecture me about the practical uses of your Ph.D., considering that lecturing is your only marketable skill. Please tell me how hard you worked to get where you are today. Reading all those books must have truly been a strain. I'm sure it took great willpower and strength to type all of those papers and walk around in suits all day. It must be such a challenge for you to spit out words to your class every day and then collect your paycheck at the end of the week. University professors are like large central government. Both take absurd amounts of money to run and give you very little in return, and what they do give you is worth almost nothing. Because of course, all employers looking to hire workers are highly concerned with their prospects' knowledge of classical literature and assorted fiction. Your knowledge of music appreciation is just so valuable in the modern workplace. I'm sure you are so happy that you dropped 1,500 pounds on that cultural heritage class. I'm sure you are a much more well-rounded individual because of it. I'll bet you can roast some little kids on Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader, can't you? Perhaps the show is not a measurement of how smart kids are compared to how stupid adults are, but rather the show is a measurement of how much useless, impractical, and ridiculous information we learn in academy and then forget because it is inapplicable in real life. Yes, aren't you so thankful that you can actively use your knowledge of various elements on the periodic table in real life? That is just such highly important information that you have spent a year or more learning. I'll bet you can diagram sentences like a pro. But I digress, because professors are the real culprit here. Upon questioning what they truly know, one finds out they actually know very little. Friends, why is it that someone with a degree in business, who has never worked in, managed, or owned a business in their entire life, is more preferable to lecture in university than someone who has no degree in business but runs several businesses of their own? Oh, I forgot, the person with the degree memorized a bunch of bold terms in a textbook, then wrote a massive paper about those terms, so that makes him a better person, apparently. Oh, what is that? You're a university professor and you are offended? What are you going to do? Criticize my grammar? Lecture me? Give me homework? I'm just terrified of the intellectual article you will write about me. Load it down with quotes from other scholarly articles written by people like yourself who haven't done anything in real life. Or worst of all, you'll force me to read your dissertation. The paper stuffed full of empty rhetoric and large words which so easily create the illusion of intelligence and deceive the common population into believing that you actually have some vague idea of what you're talking about. Whatever you do, it won't matter, because you are a Ph.D., a fat dummy, a poop-head dude, a heart-piping loaf.